Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is culture, traditions and houses. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we need to make sure we sanitize. Remember, social distancing is also very important, and you can check your social distancing when you are in public by putting your hands in front of you and beside you. Well done. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing geometry, multiplication, and shapes. For our first exercise today, boys and girls, let us turn to page 27. On page 27, we are going to be doing some solving, and we're going to solve problems, then following division problems by circling the set of items. Now, we are going to be doing number 3 together, and I want you to pay close attention. Number 3 says, how many groups of 3 can you make with 9 diamonds? How many groups of 3 can you make with 9 diamonds? So we know that we have 9 diamonds and we have to make groups of 3. So we are going to do this together. I'm going to do it on the board and I'd like you to please do it in your booklet. So let's take a look at the board. On the board, I have our 9 diamonds and we are going to circle them in groups of 3. The same thing that you are going to do in your booklet as well. So we are going to start by counting 1, 2, 3. So after the third one, we need to circle it to show that this is one group. Let's now move on to the next ones. We start, remember, in groups of 3, so we're counting 1, 2, 3. So we are going to group them after the third one. Then the last one, we have 1, 2, 3. And we're also going to group them as well. So after we are done grouping them, we need to count how many groups we have. We have 1, 2, 3 groups. So we are going to write, where it says groups, we will write 3. And then now we need to make a sum of division, which means dividing. Now we started with how many, by the way? 9. So we are going to put our 9 here. And then we will put our division sign, which is a dot on top, a line in the middle, and a dot at the bottom. Then they asked us to put how many in which group? 3. 1, 2, 3. So we are going to put 3. So far our sum says 9 divided into 3 equals, and how many do we have? 1, 2, 3 groups. So our answer is 3. So I'd like you to please take your time when you're doing these sums. Remember to group them according to how many they have asked. So in this case, they asked us to group them in 3s. If they had said 4s, we would go until the 4th one and group. So take your time, group nicely. Don't forget to write the group, how many groups, and then make your division sum, starting with how many diamonds or anything that you have all together, then your division sign, and then how many they asked you to group. Then after that, you say your answer of how many groups you have. Take your time with this one, use a pencil, and make sure that the answers are correct. Now, let's move on to something a bit more exciting on page 28. On page 28, we have a beautiful bunny, but we need to complete the bunny by connecting the dots and then coloring our bunny. So you will start with the first number, which is number 1. Now, number 1 is at the top of the bunny's ears, as you can see on my page. So, I have put a red dot to show where you will be starting, and you will move along connecting the dots smoothly and making sure that you complete your bunny. So now when your bunny is complete, that means you'll be at the last number, connecting it back to the dot. Please take your time, color beautifully, my children, and I will see you soon after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
For our last lesson today, boys and girls, let us turn to page 29. On page 29, we are going to be doing some cutting and pasting. And not just anything, but 3D shapes. Below the page, you can see that we have some items, real life items, that have a 3D shape to them. Your job is going to be to cut out those items and then paste them in the correct 3D shape column. I want you to please take your time for each of the shapes. And if you're not sure, you can ask for help, but I'm pretty sure this is very easy. Our 3D shapes that we can see are rectangular prism, cube, cone, cylinder, and sphere. Remember, boys and girls, a pair of scissors is not a toy. So when you are done cutting, please make sure that you put your pair of scissors away. Also, make sure that you close your glue bottle so it does not get dried up. Have fun with this one. Check with your family members if you're not sure what each item is, and we will see you soon after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
We have now come to the end of our lesson, boys and girls, and I hope that you managed to finish all your exercises. Remember, if you're not sure about something, you can always ask for help. Make sure though that you end up doing the work by yourself. Now that we are done with our lesson, we need to sanitize. So please take your sanitizer and you rub inside, remember, around your hands, very good, in between your fingers, on your wrists and your fingertips. Good job. I wonder though, I have not seen Sashi in a long time. I think he's outside. Sashi? Sashi? There he is. Hello, Sashi. So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, My Zone Online School, and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.